Hello, once again. Thank you so much for joining me for A Course in Miracles lessons. Today we are on lesson 335, and that lesson states, I choose to see my brother's sinlessness. Forgiveness is a choice. I never see my brother as he is, for that is far beyond perception. What I see in him is merely what I wish to see, because it stands for what I want to be, the truth. It is to this alone that I respond, however much I seem to be impelled by outside happenings. I choose to see what I would look upon, and this I see, and only this. My brother's sinlessness shows me that I would look upon my own, and I will see it, having chosen to behold my brother in its holy light. And the prayer states, what could you restore your memory to me, except to see my brother's sinlessness? His holiness reminds me that he was created one with me and like myself. In him, I find myself, and in your Son, I find the memory of you as well. This lesson is speaking to that connection with the divine self that we all are. And when we look at our brother, we are seeing what we choose. We are either choosing our ego state or we are choosing our spirit self. We are choosing our light or we are choosing our darkness. But remember, everything that we see is a projection of what we believe that we are. And so when we see someone and we are judging them and we are finding fault in them and we are seeing them as dark or evil or awful, remember that that is what you believe you hold within yourself because you can't see something that you don't believe in. And it's not unlike Santa Claus. When I was a child, I have a very vivid memory of uh, having Santa visit our house. And I looked outside and I looked in our driveway and I saw Santa's sleigh and I saw his reindeer and they were parked in the driveway. And it was because I chose to believe that. What was there was a car in the driveway, and there were probably shadows, but I believed so wholly and fully that I was able to see the sleigh and the reindeer. And when we believe that we are the light that we truly are, we will look on all of our brothers and sisters and we will see that they are absolutely innocent and divine and light filled. And it won't matter what they are doing, we will be able to see through them to their light. And when we can see through everyone else to their light, we will be able to look in the mirror and see our own light. And that will be the moment when we really begin to live heaven here on earth. Let's see what Tina Spalding's channelings tell us. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. When you begin to practice this visioning, seeing your fellow human as sinless, you will judge yourself by the same standard. When you judge another, you feel bad because you are inflicting that low frequency perception on yourself. When you inflict a higher frequency perception on someone else, as in seeing another as innocent, you will feel the benefit of it because the experience is about what you are attracting with your own consciousness. You think you are forgiving another person, but you are cleansing your own mind. It is your mind you are experiencing when you suffer. It is your mind you will experience when you have forgiven. You are not experiencing anything outside of you, ever. You are only ever experiencing your own consciousness and whether it is high or low frequency. If it is low frequency, you are in the ego's battleground, fighting and scraping to survive. And if it is high frequency, you are in the Holy Spirit's visioning system, where you can look down on the battleground and choose not to join in. In that place, you will be in peace. You will be tapping into higher realms, getting information and instruction. So for those of you who would like increased contact with your guides and teachers, forgiveness is the way. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you tomorrow. I want to reread those lines. Let me find those. You think you are forgiving another person, but you are cleansing your own mind. It is your mind you are experiencing when you suffer. It is your mind you will experience when you have forgiven. You are not experiencing anything outside of you ever. You are only experiencing your own consciousness. The the quote that I learned many, many years ago was, "The world that you see is not the world as it is, it's the world as you are." And so when you are looking out on the world and you are seeing love or you are seeing fear, you are seeing your consciousness, your beliefs, what you are thinking reflected back to you. This world is a mirror. And so if you want to have a bright and shiny mirror, you have to use forgiveness to clean it with. Once we use forgiveness and we clean that mirror of the smoke and the fire and the dirt and the debris that looks like evilness and sinfulness and fear and victimization and attack and uh, discrimination and bias and all of those terms that we use, when we can clean that out of our vision, we will see a completely new world. Remember that if you are feeling attacked, you believe that that is within you. It is a belief that you hold within you. And the only way to change that is not by changing everyone else, it's by changing you. Change how you respond and see what happens in the world. When you see others as sinless, it's because you are seeing yourself as sinless. Have a spectacular day, everyone. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye bye.